Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the FDU Softball Report here on FDUKnights.com. John Lauder, along with the head coach of the FDU Knights, Candi. Coach, how are you?
Good, John. How are you doing?
Doing just fine. Coming off a great weekend in NEC play. You take 3 out of 4 games, including the doubleheader sweep on Senior Day against Wagner. Just some thoughts on the weekend and how important it was for the team.
Well, the girls got on a roll, and we went over to LIU that started it, and we came out with guns a-blazing. I mean, the girls were swinging the bats. Obviously, Megan gave us a good, solid performance, and we just stayed in that groove.
Now, specifically in the Wagner doubleheader, you get huge performances from Maddie Weiland, Cindy Zamudio, Angie Nieves. The top of the batting order really coming through. How important was it for them to gain some confidence getting towards the end of the season?
Well, they've worked all year long on getting their timing down, feeling good, looking for different things at the plate, and they're starting to put it all together now, and it's really showing.
Now, against Wagner, obviously it was Senior Day for Samantha Lem, for Liz Voigt. Talk about those two players, what they've meant to the program, and also what it was like for them on that Senior Day at home, the last home series in their careers here at FDU.
Well, let's start with Liz. She's been here for now 5 years, and coming off an ACL restriction of her knee, she came back with just ready to play ball this year. And what she's done with this program, and she's actually, her numbers haven't been great, but she's done so many good things that make the biggest difference on the field for us, being a leader, taking care of little things that go on outside of softball to help our team become better. Sam, who's in her second year here, obviously, to me, the big win against the Mount was huge when she came in and pitched a great game, and Megan gave her the chance to get the win by giving her a save, and Sam pitched a great game, and she's a true team player. She does everything she can for her teammates, and she's in there every day working harder to make herself better, to make the team better.
Now, you mentioned Megan Reiner, spectacular against Wagner. Again, 2 more complete games. Talk about her growth from the beginning of the season to now.
Well, I just think getting her ears wet again. She had a great freshman year, and then she dealt with an injury last year. Didn't get as many appearances last year because she honestly couldn't throw. Her arm was pretty sore and pretty tired, and she came back, gave us some rest, and has grown each and every game she's played. She's learned. She's taken what she's learned and moved it forward, and she feels good, and she's determined, and now she sees the difference.
Now, you're supposed to play Iona tomorrow, but no shock, more weather issues, so you guys don't play them. Is that better to have the time to practice here, or would it have been better to have the 2 games to maybe try some different things out?
It's always great to play and see pitching to make our hitters that much better. I think that's a big thing. But right now where we are, I think not having the games may not be a bad thing either, because we can get the players a little bit more rest with finals coming up. Academically, they're getting a big load, so maybe a little bit more rest and continuing to work on staying strong in every phase of our game. And, we're going to make it work no matter what the consequence is.
Now, you mentioned always live games helps hitting. What's the biggest key for the hitting to continue to be strong like it has been recently?
Just get in there and make it feel good, work on the little things, and stay in the positive, stay in the now, and make themselves better.
Now, of course, a huge weekend, 2 doubleheaders on the road. They were rained out earlier. Robert Morris. You also have St. Francis U as well. You guys are 7-5. You're 3rd right now in the conference. Chance of that NEC tournament. What's going to be the biggest key to come out successful this weekend and get a spot in that NEC tournament, which will be at Bryant the weekend after?
I think the biggest thing is not to worry about winning. Just enjoy playing, play hard, play the best you can play, and not press. I think right now our team isn't really thinking about winning. They're thinking about having fun, enjoying playing softball, and what happens. As long as they go out there and they leave it on the field, I think they're going to accomplish a lot.
And last question for you, Coach. We've seen so much of Megan Reiner. What's the thought process on her pitching this weekend? Because obviously all 4 games are so important.
Well, I think it goes on how she feels and how strong she is, and I think being a competitor as she is right now, is being so close to a goal that this team has had for some time. I think she's probably gonna try to put it on her back and go.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thanks, John.
All right, so stay tuned this weekend on the road, FDU at Robert Morris, also at St. Francis. You can check that out on NEC Front Row, and as always, FDUKnights.com for all the latest and up-to-date information on the FDU softball team.